Hey, better Monday today, huh? You're not in court A and you won. Better Monday, huh?
Not bad. Yeah, man, I was impressed about 115 yards rushing and commitment to the run game, and the defense is real. Like, Livingston has really got these guys playing their ass off if that's the way they're going to play defense. You know, the adjustments after North Dakota State, the adjustments, you know, only giving up 21 points to Nebraska on the road, shutting them out in the second half. Like, that's something to build on. And obviously, you know, they took all this doubt and spite and hate to heart and really played their ass off on defense. And if you're going to support that offense with that kind of defense, they're going to win games. That's just the way it works. So
let me ask you, Matt,
it's amazing.
Go ahead.
It's amazing to me that now the narrative is CSU isn't any good. So why did you guys all pick them?
I picked them.
I know you picked them, and tons of other people picked them. And now CSU is just not good, and CU didn't do what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. But
thank you, Matt, for saying this, Matt. Thank you.
Feels like a bunch of fucking idiots right now trying to like sit here and act like that wasn't impressive.
I picked them on Whitlock.
But I'm glad Matt's saying it because, like,
I understand.
No, because Matt is 100% right in this, JB, because it's like, all right, before the game, people was like, I don't know who's going to win. Some people picking Colorado State. Like, it's a big game. It matters. And then Colorado beats their ass. It's like, oh, you're supposed to do that. It's like, hold on, bro. You can't. It's like you're trying to set it up to where, regardless, Colorado's in a lose-lose situation. They win, they're supposed to do it. They lose, they're the worst team in the world. It's like, come on now, we got to give them credit when they go out there and dominate.
Let me defend myself. In fairness, I said that last week. They're in a lose-lose situation, in my opinion, every week. So I don't know why it's different. To your point,
it seemed like they were in a win-win situation Saturday and played.
Yeah.
Really well. I mean,
you and I spoke about Colorado State, and I said, "Hey, you called me. We talked. We're not going to talk about our private conversations, but you're like, fuck, bro. They're a bad team. They struggle with FCS." And I said, "Well, Colorado struggled with FCS too." And Matt was right. Colorado State is not a good team.
No, they're terrible.
They're a terrible team. And I watched it that night in particular, dog. I thought it was the worst coach football game I've ever witnessed by a coaching staff. And I got one of my former players as the running back coach there. They had no rhyme or reason on offense. They had no rhyme or reason on defense. They were so gap unsound. They were in a 5-man box against 11 floater. And when Colorado jumped into the little floater set, and I'm like, what in the fuck are we doing? And then they're both in B gap, and then you gash him on the edge in inside zone. He bounces inside zone to the outside. There's not an overhang player to be found. And I'm like, what in the fuck are they doing? And you and I talked about it. I'm like, I'm taking Colorado State just because there's all the pressures on Colorado. That's immense pressure on Colorado and Deion Sanders. So I was
going to ask you that question. So that was the only reason you picked Colorado State because of the pressure.
Hell yeah.
You thought Colorado would fold under the pressure, basically, what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know damn well you picked CSU because you hate CU.
No, I don't hate CU. I've never hated CU.
Okay, well then you're one of the king haters of CU. Let's just be real.
I don't know about hate. I don't call it hate, Matt. I don't call it hate, Matt. Like, I don't know how you call it hate. When my best friend in the world.
Well, then you're extremely critical of 73% completions, 4 touchdowns, and 350 yards.
Yeah, let's be honest though. Let's give everybody some backstory.
Look, here we go. Now let's be honest. It's against CSU, right? So it doesn't count.
No. I'm saying before you call me a hater, let's give some honesty. My best fucking friend in the world, Darian Hagan's a legend there, homeboy. I used to go to Colorado games before I ever met you. Before I ever knew you.
He's not there no more though, JB. So
I don't care. I'm telling you, I'm giving you backstory is all I'm trying to say. So before you call me a hater of Colorado, I've sent multiple players there.
No. I didn't say you were a hater of Colorado. I said you're a hater of this.
You just said Colorado.
I did.
Yes.
You're not a real big fan of what's going on.
No, I'm not. You're right.
Okay,
say that. Clarify. You didn't say that though. Clarify. You didn't say that.
Well, he clarified now.
So look, man.
This particular Colorado, yes.
Look. Everybody can sit around and talk as much shit as they want. I know what I watched, and I'm watching. You can't sit here and tell me that the defense doesn't look night and day improved from last year. They're not leaky. They play hard. They're good. They're getting turnovers. They're applying pressure. The 2 middle linebackers, the law firm of Bentley, and then I think it's I can't remember 41's name, but he's a bat. Those two were downhill and super vicious. I understand that everybody that picks CSU is now saying, well, CSU's terrible. That's why CU won. That's the way losers talk after they lose. It's okay. Next week, the home opener for the reuniting of the Big 12 in Colorado, 6:00 on Fox PM. We'll be there. It's going to be a great game. We got Deion Sanders Jr. on tomorrow on the show, and we got Lawrence Vickers on Thursday. So, look, I was extremely impressed with the adjustments, the coaching, the attitude, the way that they didn't take the bait all week. I mean, we're going to talk about this on my show at length, but now I'm hearing all this national narrative how Shedeur Sanders is he's not classy because he didn't shake the kid's hand. You mean the two idiots that are talking about murdering us and that we're all Instagram followers and there's no substance and all that shit, that you want to shake? Fuck your hand. I ain't shaking your hand. And I'm glad he pointed out and said, you can't fuck with me because you can't. That's a JV quarterback, and Shedeur's a top 10 pick. So I don't want to hear that shit. Like, if CSU and everybody wants Colorado to respect them, shut your fucking mouth and just play football. Did they not play dirty as shit again?
Well, wait up, though, dog. When are you guys going to shut your mouth?
We don't have to shut our mouths. No, time out. We don't have to shut our mouths because
we're all a 4-8 fucking program. Let's stop this shit.
No, they're a 2-1 program. Boy, that was last year.
Homie. Y'all were 4-8 last year, and you talk more than anybody in America. Stop acting like you guys are saints. Please stop the bullshit, homie.
You can sit here and yell all you want.
Let me talk.
Just because CSU got ran and you picked them, it's okay.
Matt, I'm promoting your show, and
you can just come over to the good side and
promote a Colorado show, Matt. I get it. It's cool.
I'm not promoting shit.
Listen. No, you run a Colorado show. It's good. What I'm saying is
that's great. I'm pretty critical on them too.
I know you are. That's why I said it's good. Let's be honest though. They're 4-8. And
no, they're not. They're 2-1, homeboy. That was last year.
Okay. So
stop living in the fucking past.
All right. So you're 6-9. So listen. Here's my point.
They're 2-1, dude.
Here's my point.
It's a new season. Fuck, man.
I get
this
it.
Narrative with everyone that.
But hold on, though.
Played out.
Wait up, though. You're pushing a narrative that everyone else is the devil when y'all last year talked more shit than anybody.
We're still talking shit, yeah. And
okay, so why is it okay for you but not Colorado State is my point, homie.
Yeah, well, if you can't back up anything you say, then you probably...
What? You just went 4-8. You didn't back up shit.
They're 2-1.
What are you talking about?
They're 2-1.
So we're going to forget all the shit talking last year. And now we're okay with it because you're 2-1. But when Colorado State,
I don't live in the fucking past, coach. But
Colorado State just talked shit, homie. That was 2 months ago, Matt. That was 2 months ago. You understand that, right? No, I want to be clear though.
No, I don't understand.
The Colorado State players. No, but I want to be clear though. The Colorado State players said about the murder and all that shit was 2 months ago. It wasn't after.
Well, they sure as fuck ran all of it like it was last week, didn't they?
But it wasn't after they got beat by.
Well, then maybe they should put a disclaimer on there that says this was 2 months ago. Give me a fucking break, dog. This well,
it was though. It's fact. It's dated.
Well,
I mean,
then maybe you should tell everyone on the internet that because no one else seems to think that is true.
Well, Deion should have known that. Deion should have known that though. Deion should have known that.
2 months ago, saying that 11-on-11 after you lost. Keep in mind they lost last year too, and they're going to murder everyone, and it's revenge and Instagram and all this shit talking. So it's cool because it was 2 months ago. I thought you said. I mean, I know you live in the past, but what the fuck, like.
Well, I'm just saying all the shit. You act like not every team in America wants to beat Colorado, Matt. Come on, homie.
Everybody wants to win on Saturday, JB. What are you talking about?
But you know damn well Colorado's put their fucking name on a pedestal. Come on, man. Act like we're not going to go after Colorado.
Good, dog. We were 1-11 when we fucking hired
Right.
Prime.
And you should cherish it. Yes, I agree.
Anything we can do to help our program, we're going to do.
I agree.
I'm not going to listen to TSU and its fans or all the bandwagon jumpers that jumped on because they wanted to see you lose. Talk shit. I'm sorry, but you can take your hand and grab your nuts with it. I'm not fucking shaking shit. Fuck your team.
Here, let me listen. I want to give. I just wanted to get your take and perspective as I gave Matt or as I gave Smitty mine. I want to give you. I want to give it to you from a quarterback, though. Please listen to my take as a quarterback, because you know me, I'm going to keep it honest as I can with this whole situation.
Dog, if Shedeur Sanders was your quarterback, you would fucking love how swaggy he is and how much attitude he has, and he fucking laces the ball. If you had Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders, you would be creaming in your fucking pants.
Yeah, but I'd also coach it a lot different. Yeah, but I wouldn't allow what they do. I'd coach it.
Oh my God, dog! Allow what?
Allow them. Can I fucking talk, homie? Can I fucking talk about what I wanted to mention? All I wanted to mention was, I wanted to mention that I said as a quarterback, him not shaking the other quarterback's hand when he extended his hand is not a good look. That's what I'm telling you. As a quarterback, though, that's all I'm telling you. It's not an O-lineman, D-lineman perspective. It's a quarterback perspective. Last year, he talked a lot of shit against Oregon, several other teams, doing the watch, all that shit. You act like this game isn't talking shit. We talk shit, Matt. That's what we do. Here's the perspective I have. If the Colorado State quarterback, who was fucking shitty, if he came out and talked shit, when he extended his hand, though, it should have been a shake hands, and Shedeur still should have talked that shit and said, fuck you, you talked that shit, but I shook his hand, though. All I'm telling you is it would have been a better look to talk shit while you shake the motherfucker's hand. I used to do it all the time. It's a bigger smack in the face.
Well, okay, then
that's all I'm saying. That's all I wanted to tell you.
Okay. I don't really know how to retort to that one.
I know you're gonna fucking defend them till you wheels fall off.
Well, it's not even about that though. Like,
it's not what I said. I just said I don't know what you want me to say to that.
What is it about then? Homie?
It's not about just like, because you think, especially me, because I didn't play for Colorado. Do I admit? Do I like Deion? Yes, I like Deion. I'll keep it real. But don't act like I've never criticized Colorado or anything that they do. I just honestly, God honest truth, this could have been any team. This could have been fucking USC. It could have been anybody. I don't look at that moment with Shedeur and be like, oh my God, what the hell, man? Like, it didn't affect me. I'm like, nah, I like this shit. Like I said earlier, this is a grown man sport. You talk shit and you don't back it up. When we see each other man to man, I'm going to tell you how I feel. Point blank, period. Shedeur completely outplayed him. Like, it was night and day. And go ahead, Matt. Go ahead.
And that's really the thing is, like, I love how no one's focusing on the play, because no one wants to talk about the defense that's actually super improved and playing their balls off. And no one wants to talk about the fact that they went for 115 yards rushing. I thought they couldn't run the ball, but that's just because of CSU. I got it. My bad. And then no one wants to talk about 73% completion and 4 touchdowns and getting fucking cheap shotted again. And right when they cheap shotted him, it just pissed him off and he went to work. No one wants to talk about Travis Hunter being the best player in the fucking country. Fucking 12 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns and a pick.
I do.
And, I mean, he's the best player in the country. And
hey, why am I not a hater when
CU wins 7 or 8 games, he will win the Heisman.
Why am I not the hater on that? I think he is. I think
I didn't point you out.
No, I'm just talking to everybody in general who I'm the automatic hater. No,
Travis Hunter's the one positive that you pull from Colorado. I'll say he's the one person that you
kind of
offensive
line played. The offensive line played fucking better. The play calling was way better. The adjustments were adjustments and not just talking about them. Livingston has the defense playing their ass off. The 2 linebackers are fucking studs. Hill Green and Bentley, the law firm as I call them, Bentley and Hill Green. They're serving subpoenas. They are not fucking around. I need more play from the 3 technique. We're going to talk about that today. The 3 techniques have to be better, and they will be. Coach Sabb and Coach Lewis will get them right. I don't understand the reluctance to just say, they look like they're getting better. Like, you can't tell me that they don't look like they're getting better. Last year's defense couldn't stop a nosebleed. This defense has given up fucking 6 or 9 points in the second half the entire season.
I mean, I put it in context, Matt. They played an FCS school 1 by 5.
North Dakota State would win the Mountain West, dog. They're the fucking really good.
I don't know about this year. I don't know about this year's North Dakota State team.
I mean, it's just so. But what when they beat Baylor on Saturday? What's the narrative going to be Monday when they're 3-1?
Yeah. Listen, I'm with you. I'm actually
that Baylor sucks.
Yeah, Baylor sucks. And then they're going to go to UCF and lose for sure.
Here's the thing. I'm with Matt. I'm with Matt as far as they've gotten better in certain regards, but I don't know if I put the context. No, but here's the context. I have to put it with context. You played a North Dakota State team and won by 5, came down to the 1-yard line. You got blown out and dominated in every asset the very next week by Nebraska. And then you played Colorado State, which you and I said, not very good team. So that's
then why'd you pick them?
I got to use the context.
Why'd you pick them?
I told you that's why, because all the pressure was on Colorado. I said the stress was on Colorado. So I'm just telling you why the context also matters, I believe, as you say, Smitty. 2 things can be true. I'm trying to figure out, have they really, really gotten better? I don't see it. That's just my personal opinion. It's not a jab at them.
If you can't see the improvement, then that's a choice, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
just look. I'm not a huge Nebraska fan by any means, but I can look at that team and say, God damn, they are a lot better than they were last year. And I don't look. And they got beat Lincoln, and it was needed. It's a humbling that they learned from and got better. They didn't pack it in and fucking listen to all the people telling how shitty they were. I'm telling you, man.
You're inside. You're in there. I trust your opinion. I know you're in there.
So.
You see the shit that's going on. But remember, let's be real. They were 3-0 last year.
Yeah, they were. You're right.
Now they're better at 2-1.
They are better at 2-1. You're right.
That's why I'm letting everyone know what you're saying and what people don't understand.
I'm glad you said that, because
teams do get better. I've had better teams that are 0-3, by the way. I've had teams that were better at 0-3 as a coach than the year prior at 3-0. I'm just telling you.
I agree.
But I'm just telling you, all the fanboys out there are going to say, well, you just said they're better this year, but they're 2-1. Last year they were 3-0. So I'm giving you guys some context out there and some perspective.
They're going to lose another game. I'm not expecting CU to go 11-1. The Big 12 gauntlet is a gauntlet. I mean, that entire league is going to cannibalize itself. It is what it is.
Hey, we only got.
What I'm saying is, there is a ton of improvement that's happening in front of everyone.
Yeah.
And if you choose not to see it because you don't like Prime or you don't like how cocky everybody is, which I think is just confidence and swag, and I'm sorry y'all don't have any, but it's starting to seem like there's the inability for people to just say, wow, that was a good job coaching. They did a good job with it, regardless of who you're playing. I don't care. It seems to me that there's an agenda, dog. It's not just like they played bad or they played good or I like the players or I don't. I mean, look, if you don't see the potential in Shedeur Sanders, I don't care if people think he's a dick. I don't want my leader to be everyone's best friend. I want my leader to have a standard and keep people fucking on their toes. And if something, he's just not afraid to say what's on his mind. So that makes him a bad leader. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit.
Man, let me ask you this real quick, JB, real quick. We talked about this earlier, the post game. They had the entire starting offensive line behind Travis Hunter.
I thought that was pretty cool.
JB thinks it was phony and fake, and that he thinks Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, might have orchestrated and told them to go out there.
Who gives a shit if he did? He's the head coach. He's supposed to orchestrate everything. I mean, give me a break. Why is taking your offensive line up there a bad thing? They played their ass off.
We know. I just said it was commercialized because your quarterback threw him under the bus the week before.
Basically, JB saying he thinks it was phony and fake. To me, I watched the game. I watched how they bounced back after losing bad against Nebraska. And earlier on, before you came on, Matt, I said I think this shows that there is a culture in Colorado. As much as we say that you can't build culture with all these transfers, all this. No, to me, the team showed me they came together after a tough loss and that they actually care for each other and they want to fight for each other. And that's what I saw.
And good. I'm glad you saw it, Smitty, because that's what's happening. Coach, what do you need to see, dog? What in the hell? No, I'm just asking, bro. Don't just ask.
No, I'm just saying it's game 3. I get it. Yeah.
I thought they were fucking 6-9 and 4-8 and shit. You haven't seen enough. I'm asking, what do you need to see in order for you to say that's a first-round quarterback and the best player in the world, and they're getting better, and they ran the ball for 115 yards, and their defense is playing well, and they can build on this? What do you need to see, dog?
It's game 3, Matt. We already just talked about who they played.
That fits your narrative pretty nice on game 3 when you're not. I thought they were 6-9.
They are overall.
Okay.
Here's my point. I'm trying to figure out. We've saw 2 years of it. You guys are anointing them with this great culture.
I'm not anointing shit. I'm saying they're getting better. I just said they're not going to win every game, and Big 12's going to cannibalize themselves.
I'm talking about Smitty just came in and said a culture. I see a culture now because he saw the fucking O-line stand up because the head coach said go out there and stand behind your quarterback after he threw you under the fucking.
I'm saying how they play. It's everything. How they bounce back against a rival. This was a rival game. JB.
Yeah, that's what everyone's forgetting. Is Colorado State.
That's why I took them. I said it already 3 times. The stress was all on Colorado.
What is it going to take for you to sit back and say, they really might have something in Boulder?
I got to see them win a few games in consecutive order and fashion and see a program being built. Just as you would see, Matt. I don't understand.
You didn't see improvement on Saturday night.
I'm not sold on the opponents they've played.
I don't think it's good about that. I'm asking, did you see improvement? So going from no yards rushing to 115 and running the ball 25 times, that's not improvement.
It is improvement, but I still didn't see an inline tight end. I didn't see a lot. I didn't see a lot. Well, Dude, Matt, I watched your show too, dog. You were upset about their personnel groupings too.
I was fucking super pissed. That's why I said
what? So wait, I don't know football now all of a sudden? Like, do we see something something new?
No,
hold on though. I didn't see
you can just yell at yourself in the mirror, but no one said that to you.
I didn't say no inline tight end. I saw a floater. In a bullshit 11 personnel grouping, which you don't have to do much to. You put a floater in, and they ran the same offense. Why are we acting as if they just actually ran the ball like I said they should have, Smitty, against Nebraska?
Right. Which is a good thing. That's
a good thing. It is. That's what I said.
There you go, coach. Good job.
That's all I said. But y'all acted like they came out in fucking 12 personnel stinger, and we added a bunch of new.
That's not who they are, though.
That's not what I said at all. But whatever.
That's not who they are, baby.
You love to throw this what you think I said.
Like tripping on. Listen. This show is more of an overall gray area show. Matt is a Colorado show. Matt went to Colorado. I defend Matt's take every time because he's fucking invested there, regardless of who the coach is there. I've been saying this for 4 years with Matt.
Right.
Matt should be able to talk shit about whoever's there because he's invested. He's an alum. But this show I'm going to give the real take on my personal opinions, though, and y'all act like it's fucking wrong.
The only reason I have anything of a relationship with them is because I do criticize them. All the people who just hold their nuts, they don't have any access. But I got Coach Prime and Deion Sanders Jr. and everybody reaching out to me, and we're using the connections that we have with each other to benefit the program. Like, it's what it is.
Hey, can I be fair, though?
I'm super critical of this program.
Yeah.
I'm the only fucking guy putting up videos about protections, and I eviscerated them with their inability to run the football last week. So when I get a message from Coach Prime and it says, we're going to make changes, we're going to run the football this weekend, and then I go see it, I'm giving the man his flowers, bro.
Hey, by the way, all the shit that I so-called talk and hate on, Matt, you know. Did Shiloh reach out to me this weekend?
You sure did.
Okay. But I'm the fucking hater.